In the last topic, we have seen the definition of a CAD. In this topic, we'll see where the CAD is implemented, or where do you find the application of CAD. Now, to explain the application of CAD or to explain the implementation of CAD, first I will explain the product life cycle. So what is a product life cycle? That means what steps are to be followed for any product to come into the market. So that product has to go through various steps, then only it comes to the market. So what are those steps which any product is followed while before coming into the market, and how a computer system can be integrated in those steps. So that is an implementation of a CAD. So before moving on to the implementation of a CAD, first we'll see the conventional product life cycle, where there is no computer is involved. In old days where there were no computers available. So how the product life cycle looks like, and after implementation of CAD, how the product life cycle looks like, that we'll see. So this is a conventional product life cycle. So first is the recognition of need. If there is any requirement of a product for a group of people or a society, then the idea comes into the mind of an innovator for the requirement of so and so product. So first is a need, then second is the conceptual design. So he makes some 2D sketches or a rough sketch or conceptual drawing of a product. Then some detailed drawing, that is part drawing and assembly drawing, is being made. Then the part is analyzed by using a various numerical based techniques. Then production planning part comes into the picture, where that part is the manufacturing is planned, the production planning part comes into the picture, and then it goes into the manufacturing, and after manufacturing the product comes into the market. So this is steps which are used for the conventional product life cycle. Now we'll see out of these steps where we can implement the computer system, or where we can implement CAD softwares. So while conceptual design or detailed design, you can use the modeling based softwares or drafting softwares. So for conceptual design or drafting design, we can use the AutoCAD, that is a 2D drafting, and for the detailed design, that is modeling, part modeling or assembly modeling, we can use the modeling based softwares. So here we can implement a computer system by using a modeling softwares. So computer system by modeling software. Such as AutoCAD, ProE, etc. Now in the analysis, we can implement the analysis based softwares such as ANSYS or HyperMesh. So analysis based softwares such as ANSYS, HyperMesh, etc. Then in production planning, nowadays industry used computer based production planning, that is called CAPP. So there are many softwares available for production planning as well. So that is called computer aided production planning, CAPP. Okay, so we can integrate the computer system while production planning as well, and that is called CAPP. In manufacturing also, we can implement the computer system in the form of CNC based in the form of CNC based manufacturing. In CNC based manufacturing, certain instructions are being written in the computer, and that instructions are fed to the CNC machine, lathe machine, and the CNC machine manufacture the product as per the instructions coming from the computer system. So that is implementation of computer system in manufacturing. So that is called CAM software, computer aided manufacturing, and the example is CNC machine. So this is a conventional product life cycle, and this is a CAD implemented product life cycle. So wherever there is an implementation of computer system in product life cycle, it becomes a CAD implemented product life cycle. So hope you understand why the CAD is important, and where the computer system can be introduced in the product life cycle. Now, by implementing a computer system in product life cycle, it reduces the production time, it reduces the production cost, it reduces the manpower requirement. So there are n number of benefits of implementing a CAD into the product life cycle.